Hi, so I figured it out just because what I had to do was a simple removal of everything. So let's switch to the browser and I will explain this. So first of all, I went to settings and devices and services and I went here and so you need to be very careful. Do not click on 4 devices, but on this logo. And here there is an option to click on 3 dots and delete the Z-Wave from here, from integrations. And after that, I went into the addons, and here I clicked here and get it to work. So first of all, I stopped it, then I uninstalled it, and then I installed it and started it. The whole procedure was pretty nice and quick. And after that, I went again into the devices and services. So by default, after you will add an integration, you will have to add your dongle, and then you are able to add devices. So exactly this way: settings, devices, click on logo, not on devices, because there will be one device, your dongle. But click on logo and click on configure, and then click on add device, and this will appear. And of course, please remember to reset the thermostat by removing batteries, pressing the middle button and holding it, and then put batteries back and then release the middle button. Then it will start blinking, and there will be in the beginning REF on the LCD screen. There will be text. Then there will be a text DEF. And after that, every time where the middle button is blinking, you need to click it. And at the end, you will see the text on the LCD screen INC or INS. It depends on the device you will have. And when it will appear and the middle button will start blinking, then you need to click add device. This will appear, hit the blinking middle button, and it will re-add the device. And why I'm talking about this? Just because I had a problem with third thermostat and I wasn't able to get the firmware version. And now, if I will go back to my devices and I will click it here, or eventually we'll go back this way and I will click on devices, you will see that I have all three are here. And if I will click this in my office, you can see I have an option that I see that the firmware is up to date. So the device is working correctly. All those features are working. And if there will be some grayed out and you will see 6 additional entities are hidden, blah, 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 you can expand it and re-enable it like I did and I presented previously. So actually you can ignore this information just because it shows you that thermostat is missing manufacturer specific from the list of supported modes, but however it is working. So if you will go to the, for example, I don't know, salon, you will see that I can control this, and the same go back to the here, and you can see I'm able to control it, and go back to the bedroom, and you can this is NAN. For some reason this one is not working, and I don't know why, but the other options are working correctly. There is no problem at all. So that is all actually. And if you want to, you can go to configure. Sometimes it will disappear. I mean, there will be an option that I will tell you where it is located. Node status will be dead here, where the hard is icon located. So if you will see this and it will be dead, then click on those 3 dots and just re-interview it and start re-interview. And now we will wait for the process. and it should re-interview the device, and you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 options are green. Hit close, and now try to evolve control, and you can see it's working like that. So sometimes you have to do this to get back the functionality, and this is it, and that is all. And I have no idea how to change. I can click it. You can see area, model, manufacturer, devices. However, the problem is that I wanted to change the size of the column, and I can't, because I would like to see, like it here, I have 95%. I can see the icon of the battery, and I can't. So I have no idea why. And is there any option to? I suppose there is somewhere over there. There is a configuration that you can change the width of each column. If you know, let me know. I can do this just because it's a configuration file. So by default, I should be able to get into the terminal. And if you are curious, you can see I have some keys, and I was looking for the solution. Yeah, I am going to present this why SSH is not working by default in the Home Assistant, just because of this and because of this. So you can eventually reconfigure it to make it work and to be able to log in via SSH from your computer. But first of all, what you need to do to go to settings, to add-ons, and install this terminal and SSH add-on by clicking on add-on store, SSH, and I'm talking about this official add-on. So you need to just install it, and that's it. And you can click Open Web UI, or you can, if I will go back, show in the sidebar. So this exactly gives you an option to see the icon here, and it's located here. So yeah, this is something very good, because if you will go to config now, for example, I can list all those files, and I have a option to, I can use a vim to a configuration file if I want to, and you can see I am able to edit my configuration file. So I suppose there is something change available, so I can change it to make those columns I don't know, wider, or something like this, or change the size in pixels, I don't know, on percent or em. I have no idea where to change it, so I'll try to figure it out on my own. But yeah, so if you know this, let me know, and I will just edit a proper configuration file, and I will change it. And now you can see in my overview, I have a, let's call it, this is an additional area. If you will click 3 dots, edit dashboard, so you can add a new dashboard here by pressing on add a new view. And what I did, I just added views, and I have a bedroom, so I can see all the configuration for my thermostat in bedroom, in my saloon, and in my office. So you can see exactly each room has different temperature. So now it's 23. So if you want to decrease the temperature, just do this. And I can decrease it 21, for example, and here to 21, like that. And the same here, 21. Voila, that is all. And number one, you can click to turn it off if you want to. Yeah, this is working. So I was also checking, and I will present you the way how to do that. If you will go to settings, and if you will go to add-ons, and if you will go to add-ons store, there is an option, if you will click 3 dots, to other repositories. If you will click repositories, you can see I have a Z-Wave .me repository, so we can see the URL here, and I added it manually. And if you will do this, if you will add github.com/z-wave-me/ha-z-wave-me me-addon, and you will edit this URL, then refresh the view. You can see at the end you have something like Z-Wave Me addon for Home Assistant, and if you will click it, there is an option to install it. And believe me, I was trying to figure it out, and I was trying to add my thermostat to this because there was a problem, and I thought, okay, I will try this one, and I wasn't able to add my thermostat through this addon. I have no idea why. I was trying to really. It's not a very difficult because you open it. There is an additional panel where you configure the password for administrator, and you log in, and you can see an option to add a device in menu. So we go to menu, click there, devices, add a new device, and try to add it. And I did the same procedure. So I click add that new device. I did a reset on my thermostat and tried to add it, and no luck. Yes, it properly discovered my dongle, my USB dongle. There was from Z-Wave that there was no problem with that, but for some reason it didn't allow me to add thermostats into this addon. Why? I don't know. Maybe someone knows why, but I wasn't able. But the most interesting thing is the fact that this addon supports a lot of devices from really, really many manufacturers. So even if I typed Spirit Z-Wave, it was able to find a proper device. So you can exactly type the name of your device you want to add, and it will find it in most cases. But then when you try to scan, and you press scanning all the time, you're pressing the middle button on your thermostat, and the device is not added properly to the network, to the Z-Wave network. So I don't know why, and I didn't want to waste my time. And what I would like to say more, if you will go back, to addons, and if you will click addon store and type Z-Wave, there is an option to install Z-Wave JS UI. And I tested it, and this UI is also working correctly, but it's much more advanced for a beginner. So maybe when I will figure out my basic knowledge about this Z-Wave JS, then I will try to use it through the Z-Wave JS UI, because it's much more complex and more advanced, and allows you to more control your devices. And what about OpenZ-Wave? OpenZ-Wave is deprecated, and I do not recommend to install it. And I think that I know someone left this just because some people still using OpenZ-Wave. However, I suppose that I don't know when exactly, but in the future it will be removed from the official addon store, and eventually, if there will be someone who will try to, update it, a new developer, someone else, have to say, and then they will all need to be in the store, and they will leave it. But if the support will not be available during some, long time, I think that the addon will just be removed from the store, from the official store, of course. Okay, so this is it actually, and you can use any of these addons, and you can try to figure it out on your own. It depends on the device you have, but in my case, Z-Wave JS is working correctly, and Z-Wave network is working. So sometimes you need to reinstall addon, remove it, install it again, and reconfigure it back. It happens, but I didn't have to restart the whole virtual machine, the whole Home Assistant. No, there was no necessary. I didn't have to do that, and it was working by uninstalling only an add-on and reinstalling and restarting it and re-adding my thermostat into the add-on, actually into devices. So here into the inventory. So yeah, that's something that is really interesting. And what more? After I did it, and so I removed the add-on, I installed it and started it and re-added my thermostat after I reset all those 3 thermostats to the factory state. There is no problem with this at all. So everything is working, there is no problem with connection, I see all the time those devices, there is no disconnection, and everything is solid rock stable. There is no problem with this, and I am able to use it. So I'm really glad I bought it. I'm really glad I bought my adapters, and they are working correctly. There's no problem with this at all, and you can see the temperature is working. So I decreased it. There was previously a higher temperature. Now I decreased it to 21, and you can see the temperature of the air decreased a little bit. So it's a little bit colder now. So you can see air temperature is 22.64 exactly here, and now it's a little bit colder, and in my office it's 24.4, and I decreased it to 21, so I can even decrease it to 20 or even 18, and it should work, and 20 should be enough. But 21 is, I think it's fine. The temperature is 21 degrees of Celsius is enough. So yeah, that's how everything is working, and you can see all those settings are there. So in most cases, I changed the LCD timeout to 5 seconds because by default it's disabled. And also I changed the window open detection to high because by default it's set to medium. So now when the window is open, the thermostat is detecting it and it's working the way that it stopped working, and when the window is closed and the temperature is below, so it starts heating. So yeah, everything is automated and it's working the way I expected. Thank you very much and have a nice day or night. Take care, bye bye.